How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the Tokyo Game Show sale that runs through October 8th. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history, and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my coverage of any new sales that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 10K by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping for me, let's get into the video. For $4.49, Lost in Random is a gothic fairy tale inspired action-adventure where every citizen's fate is dictated by the roll of a cursed die, blending dark storytelling with inventive gameplay. Explore the 6 shadowy realms of the Kingdom of Random as Even, a penniless girl on a quest to save her sister, accompanied by Dicey, a living die, while uncovering an age-old tale with a modern message by Eisner Award-winning writer Ryan North. Traverse cobbled streets, meet eccentric citizens, and engage in dynamic tactical combat that mixes card collection, explosive dice mechanics, and ever-changing board arenas, all while embracing the chaos of a kingdom ruled by a wicked queen. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $2.99, The Last Show of Mr. Chardish is a narrative-driven adventure exploring magical theatrical worlds created by director Robert Chardish, blending emotional storytelling with inventive gameplay. Step into the shoes of Ella, the actress, as she revisits an old theater decades later to uncover secrets in the extraordinary plays of her former mentor, becoming performer, audience, and muse in a journey of nostalgia and discovery. Each performance introduces unique scenarios, from escaping a robot factory to embodying a boastful musketeer, with painterly visuals made in VR, distinct gameplay mechanics, and artistic storytelling that brings the director's imagination to life. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 3 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Tormented Souls is a classic-inspired survival horror where you explore an abandoned mansion, solve twisted puzzles, and battle sinister forces in a relentless nightmare. Play as Caroline Walker, investigating the disappearance of twin girls at Winter Lake, waking trapped in an eerie, life-threatening situation, and navigating dark halls filled with deadly traps, fiendish enemies, and shifting realities through mirror gateways. Search for clues, combine items, fight horrific monsters, and manipulate reality to uncover the mansion's sordid secrets, all while balancing strategy, resource management, and tense exploration in a modern take on fixed perspective horror. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $2.39, Islanders Console Edition is a minimalist city-building strategy game where you construct settlements on colorful, procedurally generated islands and let your creativity shape vibrant worlds. Start with a blank canvas and a small set of buildings, placing each one carefully to maximize points and expand villages into towns, while adapting to each island's unique cliffs, forests, and coastlines, balancing resources and unlocking new structures that add strategic depth within a calm, meditative atmosphere. With endlessly fresh islands, intuitive mechanics, and a relaxing loop of creation and renewal, it's a rewarding blend of strategy and discovery. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 4 hours to platinum. For $3.99, Get Packed Fully Loaded is a chaotic, physics-based co-op game where you and up to 3 friends scramble to move an entire town under hostile eviction, mixing teamwork with slapstick destruction. As members of Last Ditch Removals, you'll race to load trucks while dodging explosions, hurling furniture across streets, and leaving a trail of debris in your wake, with the fully loaded edition adding new missions, maps, characters, outfits, and modes that expand the mayhem with scenarios testing creativity and speed. Whether coordinating with friends or embracing failure, it's a lighthearted co-op experience full of unpredictable carnage and laugh-out-loud moments. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Cthulhu Saves Christmas is a fast-paced, turn-based JRPG comedy where the master of insanity must save Santa Claus and regain his lost powers, blending absurd humor with quirky combat. Play as Cthulhu alongside the Snow Maiden, Baba Yaga-chan, and Bel Snickle as you battle the League of Christmas Evil, fight Krampus, Mary Lwyd, and other festive foes, and build relationships with friends and enemies in playful life sim segments. Utilize multi-character abilities, insanify your enemies, and navigate tentacle-filled adventures across a holiday-themed world full of chaotic charm, unique villains, and more chickens than you'd expect in a Christmas story. It's an 88 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $3.99, Crash Drive 3 is a chaotic open-world driving playground where you stunt, race, and explore vast environments, blending car customization, competitive events, and physics-based fun. Drive monster trucks, tanks, rockets, and over 50 vehicles through locations like forests, Arctic snow, Wild West canyons, and even the moon, taking part in events from crown theft to cop chases while leveling up stats, collecting cash, and customizing your rides with antennas, boosts, and unique number plates. Explore hidden secrets, complete dynamic challenges, dominate tank battles, and play with friends across platforms in a sandbox world full of absurdity, freedom, and high-octane thrills. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $3.74, Mail Mole is a charming 3D platformer where you traverse magical worlds, solve puzzles, and collect treasures in a race to deliver the most important mail in Carrot Land. Play as Molty, the heroic mail mole, running through underground tunnels, climbing walls, and soaring the skies while overcoming hazards like bouncy platforms, giant boulders, and treacherous spikes across 30 inventive levels. Explore hubs like Peaceful Plaza, meet villagers, customize Molty with hats and jetpacks, compete against mech rivals and fast-paced time attacks, and uncover secrets and environments from Coconut Islands to Yeti Ridge in an adventure filled with charm, challenge, and collectible rewards. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 11 hours to platinum. For $1.99, Natsuki Chronicles is a thrilling horizontal shoot-'em-up where you pilot Natsuki through past and present events across Saventia, blending fast-paced combat with deep customization and strategy. Fly through over 10 stages in story mode, alternating between Natsuki's rookie past and her present-day missions, while equipping combinations of 3 weapon types and unlockable gear to optimize offense and defense. Use the innovative bullet trajectory display to anticipate enemy attacks, tackle arcade mode with online leaderboards, and compete for high scores against friends and players worldwide in a vibrant, action-packed world full of challenging encounters and strategic depth. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4.49, Shady Part of Me is an emotional puzzle platformer where you navigate surreal dreamscapes as a little girl and her shadow, blending 2D and 3D gameplay with introspective storytelling. Work together to overcome emotional struggles, manipulate light and shadows, and use time rewinding abilities to solve contemplative puzzles while exploring unique watercolor-inspired environments filled with twists, surprises, and poetic charm. Experience a touching narrative brought to life by the voice of Hannah Murray, where cooperation, evolution, and reflection guide you through a dreamlike journey of self-discovery and growth. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Phogs is a charming puzzle platformer where you control a duo of dogs linked by a stretchy belly, solving inventive challenges across themed worlds while bouncing between single-player and co-op gameplay. Explore Food World with rivers of chocolate and tasty treats, stroll through the cozy sleep world filled with teddy bears and quilts, and romp through the whimsical play world with beaches, arcades, and toy-filled landscapes. Bark, bite, and pounce your way through imaginative puzzles, using teamwork, creativity, and the unique dual dog mechanics to overcome obstacles and unlock secrets in a colorful, lighthearted adventure. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $1.79, Dustoff Z is a top-down helicopter combat game where you pilot armed choppers through a zombie apocalypse, combining tactical missions with action-packed aerial gameplay. Hire gunners, rescue survivors, defend convoys, and eliminate high-value targets while navigating harsh weather and chaotic battlefields, upgrading and maintaining helicopters with unique playstyles, and using your winch to interact with the environment, picking up supply drops, placing defenses, recovering massive zombies, or turning shipping containers into battering rams. Master teamwork, strategy, and precise flying to survive and rebuild humanity in this intense aerial action experience. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $3.99, Cake Bash is a frantic 4-player party game where adorable, drawn-to-life cakes battle it out in whimsical arenas to become the tastiest of all. Choose your favorite cake and compete in a variety of modes, cover yourself in sweets, hurl fruit into pies, or race through minigames like roasting marshmallows, piping frosting, or surviving the fork knife challenge. Dress up your cakes, collect toppings, and navigate playful arenas in single-player, local multiplayer, or online matches against friends or AI, all while enjoying chaotic, lighthearted competition and charmingly animated battles. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $2.24, One Finger Death Punch 2 is a fast-paced 2-button brawler where style, precision, and timing combine in relentless kung fu combat against waves of enemies, turning every fight into a cinematic spectacle. Attack left or right, chain together over 26 unique skills, and unleash flurries with over 1,000 possible animations, while facing increasingly challenging enemies in dynamic arenas. Master intuitive combat mechanics, perform cinematic combos, and enjoy unlimited replay value as you refine your reflexes, experiment with strategies, and survive the relentless onslaught in a martial arts showdown that blends addictive simplicity with over-the-top visual flair. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. There's something here for every type of player, so be sure to check some of these out while the sale is still going on. I actually haven't played a single one of these games before, so I can't give any of them my personal seal of approval. They do look pretty fun though. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.